talk about Dunyarzad first. It's such a relief that she's all right.
After we parted on the last day of the Subzerus festival, I left the city and saw what the traveler had described. Among the countless dreams, I found one that was growing fainter and fainter. Once Dunyarzad could no longer bear the Akasha harvesting her dreams, her consciousness began to dissipate. But this also meant it escaped the Akasha's control. Such a small fragment of consciousness can't last for very long, though. It will return to its original dream, where both will gradually fade until they completely disappear. used all the power I had to keep her dying dream alive as long as possible. But it still wouldn't have lasted for much longer if it hadn't been for you two breaking the samsara.
So it looks like we did manage to save Dunyarzad in the end. Not a moment too soon.
Huh? Why are you two smiling so happily? I thought you'd be so moved that you'd start crying. I need to spend more time observing human emotions.
Both are fine. Everyone reacts differently.
All right. You two must have a lot of other questions for me, right? After all, you saved my faithful believer. As your reward, I will answer any and all. Got it. I hope my answers were... to be honest... Oh, and go and get some...
Traveler? Paimon? Why am I here? Do either of you know?
Maybe you were sleepwalking. You know you can't wake up a sleepwalker. We happened to walk by, so we thought we'd wait for you to wake up.
I see. Huh. I should visit my maintenance personnel sometime. Oh, I'm fine. I better go. Thank you.
We've spent quite some time in Sumeru City, but ever since we last said goodbye to Lesser Lord Kusanali, we haven't heard anything from her. Oh, we can't just keep waiting around like this. Let's go find Catherine and pick up some work so we can at least keep ourselves busy.
Ad Astra Avisask. We meet again, you two.
Hi, Catherine. Do you have any commissions for us today?
Commissions, huh? Let me think. Oh, how about this? Please attend the Academia's Academic Symposium this afternoon and recite a love poem on stage.
Wait, say what now?
And if possible, please also use your camera to capture the reaction of the audience upon finishing the poem.
Huh? What kind of commission is that?
I see. It appears that you're not in that case, please go to Port Ormos and convince the Eremites there to spend some time.
Hey, that's not any better.
I'm sure the mercenaries will have some...
Paimon's gotta ask. Just who exactly...
Oh, the commissioner? Well, actually, I just wanted to see the two of you in action.
Was it so obvious? I was hoping you would actually take one of those commissions. That kind of chance to observe humans doesn't come by often.
So it's Nahida. Paimon just knew Catherine wouldn't crack those kinds of jokes. When did you get into her head?
From when she said, Ad Astra Abisask?
So it's been you this whole time? Are you done resting up, Nahida?
Yes. I've been sleeping ever since we parted ways, and I even had a really, really long dream. It was another dream about the Sub-Zerus festival, except it was a happy one. In my dream, I was sitting in the middle of a flower terrace, and everyone... I also got to...
You know, Nahida, maybe your dream is how the Sub-Zerus festival really should be. It's meant to be a joyous time where everyone gets together to celebrate your birthday.
Huh? Wasn't I describing a really happy dream? Why are you both looking at me like that? Wait, could...
No, we aren't pitying you. That would only make everything worse. We just don't want you to feel too sad. By the way, have you had a chance to visit Dunyarzad? How's she doing? The Homiyanis haven't allowed any visitors after the festival, so we haven't been able to check on her.
Yes, I paid her a visit right after. Her condition is stable, but for the moment...
Right.
Let's continue our chat.
Okay, so do you have any...
Actually, I've already... It seems that from...
Have you already...
I'm guessing not. In any case... No, wait.
You mean...
No, doing that would...
That's a good point.
We're in the dark as of now. After all...
Are we really out of ideas? Nahida, you're super smart, so you already have something in mind, right? Don't keep us in suspense.
According to a...
Okay.
Well, then I should find...
You're saying we should... Oh, but
Actually...
Sitar... We ran into her. Paimon still
She was born in the...
Oh, Paimon?
The name Sitar later on. Soon after, the star began to... But in the end, she couldn't give up the radiance of daytime. To cope with her shame, the star buried her guilt and closed her eyes.
From the sound of it, but she doesn't...
Indeed, she's suppressing a lot of guilt. But before she realized it, she had already... Right. That way, from my past up tomorrow afternoon to prepare. This should be Sataria's favorite fortune-telling No...
Talking style?
My poor lost lambs. Have you become troubled of the divine voice?
Huh? Real?
Shh.
Oh, nothing. Go on, pick an aspect for her to divine.
Health prospects. The gods have spoken. The truth shall be revealed. Your life shall continue on for many tens of thousands of years. Impossible. Harut, Marut, did you two spoil my divination? I've never read a fortune so absurd.
Actually, Paimon thinks this is probably the most accurate...
I admit that the orientation of today's celestial matrix...
Is that so?
If you were to...
Is this another one of
Yep. It belongs to a king. When I start
Ah, dear customers. Would you like to look at some pottery?
We caught wind of you.
Oh,
Speaking of...
I suppose after that
That's nice.
Oh, no.
I see. I'll have someone...
No problem.
This should be our final stop.
Nahida.
It's my duty to protect Samir.
Hi there. I feel like I've seen you down by the docks before. Huh? If I recall... after all, but... What an app... So this rest...
That's right.
I see.
Sataria's... I remember you... Although it's all just a boatload of nonsense,
Although she knew she should return home.
Well, King Dashret is long gone. And Sataria is also... If we simply... But...
So,
Yep. As long as... Exactly.
Huh?
That's no problem at all.
Huh.
Although I've been observing humans for a while, I've...
You're not wrong. It's always been painfully
if it...
Yeah.
All right.
Here she comes. Sitar.
Let's quietly follow. As for how we'll sway her to our side, I'll leave that to you.
Looks like they've already started talking. Let's...
anything when it comes to love. And besides, everyone around me has a very different background and outlook. Are you still listening to me, Nabia?
Oh, of course I'm listening. You were talking about troubles with your love life, right? I heard everything.
Okay then. You just seemed a little distracted for a moment there. Strange. Your cats seem pretty worked up. Is something wrong? I always thought they were quiet, happy kitties. Oh, what are their names again? Ah, that's right. They are just little darlings, aren't they?
So, which fortune do you want me to read for you today?
I'd like to get another reading on my love prospects, but to be perfectly honest with you, I feel like I've been...
A mess?
Well, it'll take me to finish my current project at work. I really just want to get it over with.
I hear you. No problem at all.
Sorry, your new laugh is just so hilarious. I couldn't help it.
Please pay no... The gods are asking. Sitaria, why haven't you gone home?
Why haven't I gone... home? Do the gods really know everything I've been thinking?
Sitaria, why don't you just go home? It's a demand now instead of a question. The gods seem to be truly upset.
I'm sorry. I know I failed the gods. Please pass on my most sincere apologies and ask for their divine forgiveness. And, if I may ask, Nabia, is there a specific god who's speaking to you right now?
What an inconsiderate and naive question. The god who is speaking to me is, of course, the wisest and mightiest of all. King
Deshret? No wonder he would make such a demand of me. Wait a second. King Deshret passed away a long time. Even though news of King Deshret's resurrection has been spreading like wildfire, it's all just a misinformation campaign from the academia. How can King Deshret still exist in real life?
What insolence! I am King Deshret's most loyal believer.
Oh, no. As a child of the desert, I will think very carefully about his demand of me. I'm sorry. I must go now.
Wait!
She just ran off in a hurry.
Well done. Sataria didn't seem to suspect anything amiss. To have something she's been trying desperately to avoid show up out of nowhere and berate her, that must have shaken her to the core.
Aw, Nahida.
All I know are some... Anyway, and...
She's at Akeem's now, right on cue. Let's get ready to possess him, right?
It's okay. I just got caught up in something. Oh, actually, didn't you ask me to help you look for work? What, gardening? But don't for secretly gave you as a present.
Well,